All right, guys, day number 20 started up November 18th, Monday. Happy Monday. I'm not gonna lie, feels like a Monday today. As much as our attitude's been pretty good this season, motivated, we're keeping at it. How many hours in the blind is probably, if we're on day number 20, let's say average of 2.5 hours, we're up there, guys. We got, 60 hours of time put in so far, and yeah, I should have got the job done already on day 11. So we're struggling a little bit with that. Like I said, the opportunities just are not there. The amount of opportunities, you probably most of the time only get one chance a season to get it done, and then that's just my experience level of what I know. And to get more than that, right now we're on day 20, so it's the motivation level to get up this morning was tough. The motivation level right now, I feel like, it's just at a low, and we get little teasers of deer here and there in the cameras. The tree stand yesterday had no pictures in it, and so we're sticking to the plan of, now we got to hike up to the upper tree stand and check all our cameras up there. We have 3 cameras up there covering all those trails that come into that spot. It's been over a week since we've been up there, so it's given it a chance for that spot to kind of chill out a little bit, since I was in there making all that racket, putting up the new tree stand there. And I haven't actually sat in the tree stand since we fixed it with that crazy piece of wood I put in there to level it out. So we'll go ahead and get in there today, pull the cards, get all comfy, get in the stand, and just kind of check the cards and see if there's any pictures on them. One camera we have up there, I'm not liking it that much. It's just not a good camera. It's a cheap camera, so I'll be curious to see what kind of pictures we have on it. I don't mind buying the cheap cameras. It's just I don't mind buying the cheap cameras, but you got to remember that you got to put those in spots that are like really secluded, a little bit probably darker, there's no wind, to make sure that when you really get pictures that it really has time to trigger itself to go. I mean, I've walked in there on that camera before, it hasn't even taken pictures of me, so we'll see. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of pictures are on it today, if any. If there's no pictures on that camera after over a week, then I don't know, guys. We're kind of stuck as to what we're gonna do. Still gonna keep an eye out for that coyote. Probably watch if there's any scavengers up there, birds, things like that, to look for that coyote. And then depending on the pictures, we might be back down in that spot hunting. Might be down in that spot hunting, and be able to look a little bit more while we're down there. Still, I'm just flustered. I never saw my arrow deflect, so the only thing I can think of is that arrow stuck in that coyote wasn't as of a lethal shot as it should have been, and then he ran off with the arrow, unfortunately stuck in him, and then probably died farther down the trail. But there being no blood too, just a little baffled at that. That was one of those like 4-blade extreme rage heads I was shooting, and that was those things make pretty big holes there. So kind of a little confused about that. We'll go back in there and look for them a little bit. Probably not today, but unless the sign is there with the birds and stuff. Did a little shooting with my bow yesterday. Hadn't shot in a couple days. Well, I shot it with the coyote, but you know, I guess that shot seemed a little bit off a little bit, and I don't know if it could have been the brush that we cleared out. Could have hit some branches, but I did a little shooting yesterday. I'm gonna try a new broadhead today, and everything seemed pretty tuned up on it yesterday, so we'll give that a shot. So all right guys, if I have pictures, I will post them up right now. Otherwise, we'll see you at the top of the mountain. Stuff's packed up, ready to go. It's about time for me to head out to work anyways. We're probably just gonna walk the same trail we came in on and see if we can jump her in that canyon. If anything, we'll push her up. Hopefully she'll stop for a shot. If I go in over the top, it's just too noisy. There's so much debris. And if she runs downhill, she won't stop at all. So I think we'll just walk this side trail that we came in on. Hopefully we'll see if she's in here, if she hasn't moved around a bit. She was about 50 yards from the where I was sitting, but there was no shot. I'll update you guys when we get to the bottom here. Alright, never saw that go. Didn't even hear her jump out of there, so she could have went in that canyon and then just kept going, or she heard me coming a mile away and got out of there in a hurry. So either way, I didn't want to go tromping all the way through there. I just took the normal trail that I take to walk out, go back to my truck, and get the day started here. But it's so funny, I was just sitting there thinking, going, I just felt so disappointed that we've seen nothing when it comes to deer movement in the last weeks. And I just checked all 3 of the cameras this morning, and there's nothing on the cameras whatsoever. And so that's just very disappointing, you know. Your opportunities are so limited here, and it just seems like that last week in October, first week of November is like the only chances to get it done. And then as I was just getting ready to pack up my stuff, that doe walks in on a trail from 50 yards, but instead of taking a left, she took a right. And that's just luck, guys. All you can do is get yourself in the right spot. You have to have luck on your side. There's no rhyme or reason. She took a trail that's not even really a trail to go bad. And if she would have just took a left, she would have walked right into us at 20 yards. So, you know, that's just the way it goes. Just got to keep at it. You know, I guess every time you see a deer, at least you got a little bit more motivation to come out the next day, which is what we needed. I was running out of motivation pretty quick. So that wraps up day number 20. We'll go ahead and I guess a successful hunt, and be at it tomorrow. See you then.